What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gamertag VR. Today we're here to talk about Red Matter 2. I've just finished the game and I wanted to start this video by not talking about the graphics, okay, because I think that's been truly covered already. We know the game is good looking. What I wanted to talk about is something that I haven't felt in a while for a VR game, and that is the drive and compelling nature of the game to finish it. That is what I felt the whole way through. I did a video before I went on holiday, just to give you my first impressions at a game. And I've been waiting till I come back to finish it. And once I started playing this game again, I did not want to stop. It's a exceptionally good game. I didn't know whether being like into sci-fi had something to do with it. But there's so much in this game that I really, really enjoyed. And it definitely ticks the boxes for the things that people felt were missing in the original Red Matter. So let's address those first. Movement speed is increased. You can run in this game. Really, really does help, because the game, I would say, is a slow-paced game. It does feel a lot more natural to play. I found Red Matter, the original, a little bit frustrating at times because I wanted to go quicker. So that's here. There's also a little bit of combat. I wouldn't say the combat is overly engaging, but at times it was hard. You know, it can be hard. I died quite a few times. You'll come across some different versions of enemies. One of them is particularly quick. And yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun, the combat. But if you're looking for a VR shoot 'em up, this isn't it. Like that, this is like a just part of the story. You know, it doesn't happen all too often, but it happens enough. I would say this is a story-driven puzzle game. I absolutely love those kind of games, especially when they're in a setting similar to this. It's quite creepy because it's in space. The music is fantastic throughout. Really enjoy the music. You know, it can be in the background for a while and then suddenly it ramps up a notch and you're like, damn, that is good. Like, that felt good for that moment in the game. And the puzzles genuinely got me stuck quite a few times, but I really enjoyed them all. Only got stumped, like properly stumped, where I had to like put the headset down, leave it alone for a day, 3 times. 3 times I would say I got to a point where I was like, I'm not seeing this. I'm not getting what I need to do next. So I'd walk away, come back the next day with a fresh pair of eyes, and sure enough, something would appear. The other thing is the length of the game. I would say this game is around 6 hours long. I guess once you play through it, you could probably put it down to 3, you know, because you'll know everywhere you need to go and everything you need to do, maybe even shorter, but it's the puzzles. That is roughly the time it took me to do this game, 6 hours, and I enjoyed every minute of it. When I got to the end of it, I was a little bit gutted, actually, that it had kind of finished, but it felt right. It felt like at the right point, and walked away, actually, at that moment. When I got to the end, I kind of thought, damn, this is one of the best games I've played on Quest. Like, genuinely, that's how I felt at the time. I did think I very, very much enjoyed this game. Now, one of the questions that come up a lot from my very first video was, would you have had to have played the original Red Matter to play the second one? I would say no. It's not a very obvious game anyway. When you start the game, you don't really know much about yourself. You know, you start learning about yourself and you've been given a mission and you go and do the mission. And obviously that changes and evolves into different things. So yeah, you can literally pick this up and play it and enjoy it. Would I skip the first game? No. If you've got a choice at the moment, go and play the first one, then the second one. But trust me, I think you'll still enjoy this game for how it is. It reminded me of other games that I've really enjoyed in the past. A little bit of Half-Life in there. Really enjoyed that. There were certain moments I was like, damn, yeah, I can see that. Throughout, the graphics do impress. The scale and stuff is fantastic. You'll go into certain areas and just be looking around thinking, wow, this is massive. Like, this is another one of those games that could only be in VR now. That's where it is for me. Love the use of what makes it feel like you've got Oculus touch controllers as space hands kind of thing in the game. Throughout my playthrough, there was only one bug I come across, and I'm pretty sure I caused that by trying to solve a puzzle in a way it didn't want to be solved. So I died in the game and reloaded my game, and there was the bug. But a restart of the game was fine. When it comes to checkpoints and save points through the game, they can be a little bit harsh, I think, sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. Another thing I didn't really get, when you start the game, you kind of think there's long load times because of these holes you go in and you get scanned by this like purple UV. Actually, I don't even know why they're there and they take that long, because as you get through the game, there's no evidence of that at all, actually. The game is quite smooth. It's well paced. It sounds great. It looks great. It's got a bit of combat. It's got puzzles. And if that sounds like a game you would enjoy, I think you should pick up Red Matter 2. And when you guys pick it up later today and you start playing it, let me know in the comments how you get on with the game. For channel members and patrons, we have some quest keys and we have some Steam keys to give away in the VIP Discord area. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.